Yeah, sorry about that. I see some familiar names, but thank you for everybody who did. It was my first Let's Play. I was kind of nervous. Ended up talking a lot about how Hori broke my heart. Yep, Hori left me. I apparently gave her too many weeds. Left a note, took my child. It happens. Mm-hmm. I know I haven't played Friends of Marino Town before. Oh no, Sharon, they can't hear you. That is a really good question. I can hear you. Can
There we
everybody
go.
hear me
Fix it.
okay?
Fix it. The mic
Seems
was
like
off.
seems like they can.
The mic was off. I fixed it.
Yay! Glad you fixed it.
Okay. So yeah, so as I was saying, how many of you guys tuned in with us yesterday for the Harvest Moon Let's Play? Are you guys enjoying it?
Hope you are. Once again, I'll repeat my stuff so it doesn't seem like I'm just talking to myself.
You make it sound like that happens often.
It can. It can. I'm not gonna lie. That's what happens when you write by yourself all the time. You say the dialogue out loud and you look crazy to some people. So
Yeah. So for those of
happens.
you who may have not noticed, we now have video feed. We have webcams now.
Yep. Hi everyone. I'm sorry my lighting's so terrible. It's super dark here right now.
Yeah. Well,
But yeah.
every episode will improve. You know, we started out with crappy mics, and we got good mics. Then we got better
Yeah.
mics. Then
I
we got
got
to
a
have
great
video
mic.
now.
Yeah.
A big heavy mic.
Yeah. It was really heavy in the store. I was like, oh my gosh.
So
But yeah,
yeah.
so one day we will be so good at this that we will start exactly on time and our faces will be beautiful and our mics will be beautiful. So it'll be great.
Yeah. Tales of Hazard seems happy with the new mics.
Oh, well, good. And yes, we do sound so much better now. Thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna shake things up a bit this episode since we have a webcam. I have some pretty cool stuff I'm gonna show you on the webcam. So we're gonna jump right in and start talking about our bachelor and regular NPC.
Yes, all right. So our bachelorette of this week is Jessica Kidd. She is 22 years old. She is the youngest daughter of the general store owners, and she majored in pre-law at university before while in the city, and she graduated only a few seasons ago, so she hasn't been in Bedford for very long. And she seems to be having difficulties though with getting into law school, and she's very uncomfortable talking about the process for some reason. And as the player gets to know her a little bit more, they'll understand why. Oh, and there's her chibi right there. Um, and she is one of the only villagers in town who seems to be willing to give the player a chance. So you guys will be meeting her fairly early on in the game. And oh, there's her art, kind of. But she's actually one of my favorites, so I hope you guys like her.
Yeah, she's
Um,
she's certainly an entertaining character.
yeah, last week, some people were saying that Denise was definitely a more normal looking character. So we wanted to do a character who was a little bit more out there looking. So that's why I picked Jessica because she has some wild hair. Um, but she is kind of a sweetheart. I love her. And yeah, I love her clothes too. She's actually has, I think, my favorite clothes of any of the bachelorettes. I'd wear it. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on Jessica. Oh, she has an older brother named Will, who is also a bachelor. So maybe we'll do him next week
Yeah, so we can get the
for
whole
our.
family done.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the houses now.
Oh, yeah. So the kids' house is actually mostly done, but it's still kind of a work in progress. But so we want you guys to look at it and tell us what you think. Oh, and do the eye colors match this time? Almost. Her FA has black and her chibi has gray. That that's kind of close, right? It's at least not brown and blue like Denise. Um,
That's what happens when two different artists work on the chibi and the final art.
yeah, that was embarrassing. Sorry, Soprano Karen.
We'll make sure everything matches by the time the demo launches.
Oh, but yeah, so this is the house. This is the first story. One of the artists and I spent a lot of time kind of putting a lot of character into this, and we're still looking working on it right now. But this is kind of what the detail of all the houses are going to have. Though obviously there'll be different things within other people's houses. But the character near the door is Jane. That's Jessica's mother. And then the person on the stairs is named Carl, and that is Jessica's father. And they both own the general store. So they're kind of an interesting duo. Hi, Dragon Bear 88. We're glad you're here. You haven't actually missed all that much. We just introduced Jessica, who is our bachelorette. She's actually standing in that middle room right now. Um, and that's actually Will next to her. Sharon, does the lighting change in the house throughout the course of the day?
Uh, we are trying to make that happen, but we're having some technical challenges, so can't answer that until we either decide to drop it or find a way to execute it in a way that I'm happy with.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, I mean, maybe. I mean, obviously, you'll have to talk to Dev about this, but light coming in during the day and light not coming in during night, like, that might be slightly easier. I don't know. I'm not a dev. I don't know that.
Yeah, we're playing around with the couple of options. Oh,
But,
thanks, Sarah.
let's see. It means they're doing a really sloppy job of making the pet. Yeah, they're not doing very good jobs, are they?
Yeah,
Or that's how mine
our artists
looks.
are not very tidy. Okay, let's show you guys the exterior of the house now.
Oh yeah. Actually, the exteriors are one of like my favorite things. They remind me of like German architecture kind of, which I was kind of surprised when I first came on that it was that way, and I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I really liked it.
Look at Acorn's comment. Haha, finally messy beds. None of these crazy, obsessively neat characters.
There's Yeah, yeah, nobody will be crazy obsessive or stalking you like they were in Friends of Mariel Town last night on our Let's Play because we all
Well, no comment on that, based on what I read on the script.
well maybe we can pretend. But yeah, that's the exterior.
And
What do you guys
I
think?
actually found one of the concept art. So our concept artist, well, one of our concept artists doesn't like doing concept art in 2D. He likes doing it in 3D. So I actually found his 3D concept art.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing some of the 3D. I don't know if I've seen it for the kids' house though.
I think this is the kid's house, or is it the mayor's? Let's see. Pretty sure it looks like the kid's house.
Oh yeah, dun dun dun. Yeah, it's such no comment.
For a plot
The
twist, the
stalker
stalker is
is you.
you.
You will be trying to obsessively hunt down some people sometimes, so you know what? There you go. But yeah, there's the 3D model. It's oddly cute.
Yeah, I actually think if we polish this, we could use some of the 3D concept art, polish it, and make a 3D version of Wild Season down the line of this version of Wild Season.
That'd be really awesome.
Hmm.
What is the gray-brown stripe along the top of the 2D art? That is that the
It's a chimney.
chimney?
Hmm. Chim chim
Oh,
churu.
got it. It'll. I've seen the
Oh, sorry.
buildings
Along
games.
along the top of the 2D art. I'll pull it up again now.
Yeah.
So yeah, so this is just a 3D mock-up or 3D concept art of what we turned into the 2D art.
Oh, look at that. But obviously, we've added stairs and things. That would be kind of strange if the bedrooms were.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up that 2D one again. The gray strip at the top.
Mhm.
I'm guessing he's referring on top of the roof. That's just worn out. That's the roof that's worn out. That's basically it. It's the top of the roof and it's worn out.
Oh, okay. Got it. Oh, we're going through. There we go. Oh, I can see how that's a little odd because it doesn't match the other stuff, so it doesn't look like wood. Hmm.
Okay, I'll show it to the artists on Friday.
Yeah. Thank you for pointing that out.
Okay, here's another angle of the 3D concept art.
Dun, dun. It's coming. Oh, there it is. Oh, so that's it with the
Yeah.
outlines of the second floor.
Yeah,
Got
I'm
it.
I'm pretty broad with the concept artist. I let the artists do their concept art in the media format that's most comfortable to them, and then we convert it to final art. So some of the artists prefer doing their concept art in 3D, some prefer doing 2D, some prefer watercolors. So it's a mix depending on which artist did the concept art.
Yeah, and as you can see, while the rooms are fairly similar in the work in progress that we showed you at the beginning, like the living room is over to the right, the kitchen, etc. As you can see, there was a lot of extra details that have gone in since concept as well. But yeah, I think the concept art in 3D is really cool too. I remember seeing those and I was like, "Whoa!" My mind was kind of blown.
Okay, so I guess you want to move on to the next character?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
So, our townsperson of the week is our mayor. We figured that we should probably introduce him early
Yes,
on since
Senor Mayor.
he's an important character. But his name is he's Mayor Underhill. He is 49, so he's about to hit 50. He is obviously the mayor of Bedford Valley. His family, the Underhills, have served as mayors in towns for generations and generations, and they usually run completely unopposed. So it's not exactly a dictatorship, but people people really like the Underhills, so they keep him. And
They
yes, he
keep
has
them
a
like
crazy,
pets.
crazy mustache.
They,
You'll
they
see
keep
it
them
even
like
better when.
pets.
Hmm?
They
Sorry,
keep.
Sean?
You said no one opposes them, so they keep them. They keep them like pets.
Yep, it's true. Yes, Mesh Dash game is so strong. Once you see his FA, I think you're gonna even think that more so. But he often acts like a father figure to people that are even his own age, and he has this habit of calling people old sport, no matter their gender. So even if you play as a female character, he's gonna sit there and be like, "Oh, how are you, old sport?" Um, and
There's a
he
mustache.
Oh yeah, there's a very, very close up of that mustache. Um, but he also seems to really trust his wife, Rosalind, when he's really busy and needs help with some of the tasks of being mayor. So she kind of has a role of power as well.
I
And
think that's
Dragon
some.
Mayor, yeah, we oppose them and we become mayor. Maybe. Unfortunately, this is not Animal Crossing New Leaf, though. As much as I wish every game in existence was Animal Crossing New Leaf, but I'm pretty sure nobody else wants that. But oh my
Whoa!
goodness, that was my webcam.
It died. You killed
I
it.
I have to I have to
Murderer.
perch it in a really weird way. I'm sorry about that. I hope I didn't scare the crap out of anyone. Sorry. Um, but yeah, the mayor has a wife, as I mentioned. and her name is Rosalind, and then they have a daughter who is 19 named Linda, who is one of our bachelorettes. So we'll probably feature her in another week. I think we're going to do Will next week. So, but she is the lone daughter, and seeing as Underhill's become mayors, she's probably going to become mayor, which is
Scary.
slightly terrifying.
Okay, shall we move on to the homes?
Oh, just a second. The belt buckles don't match. We need to step up our sprite game. Or at least our final art game.
Yeah.
Actually. We'll definitely also mention that. Oh, I see. They're the same color, but the belt buckle's filled in for the chibi art, while
Yeah.
it's not filled in for the final art. That might be okay.
Let's see. I'll show it to the artist, see if they can fix it.
Yeah. We're gonna be the tie doesn't match. His hair is going a different direction.
Well, we had to take some freedoms with the chibi art because we couldn't get all of the details to look exactly. So the cravat, I think, matches. We'll definitely flip the hair in the other direction, just so it matches.
But thank you guys for pointing this out. This is kind of why we even have these in the first place. It is because you guys can be like, hey, that's not right. And we're like, oh, okay, let's fix that. So thank you.
Okay, so let's move on to the house.
Yeah. So, the mayor's house kind of works in a weird fashion. The bottom floor is actually the mayor's office. As we see.
Kelsey, I think you're cutting out of the mic.
Oh no.
Okay,
How
there you
am
go.
I
You're
coming
back.
out of the mic?
You're back.
Am I here? Okay. I'm sorry. So what I was saying before, the mayor's house kind of works strangely in the fact that the bottom, the first floor is the office of the mayor. So it has a little reception area. We also have our player in the wall. That's a thing that apparently happens. Along with the mayor's desk, as well as some sort of like board meeting area. But this is also, again, a work in progress. I actually see that, I know that there's a couple of extra things now in the mayor's office. The floorboards are kind of weirdly shiny now that you mention it, Dragon Bear.
They're meticulously polished.
Yeah. I actually wouldn't be surprised if the Underhills had somebody come in every week and polish those floors. They would be the people who would do that.
Okay, let's show you guys the second floor.
So yeah, the second floor is where they actually live pretty much.
Wait. I think this is the wrong version of the first floor. I think I should show the revision.
Oh yeah, the second floor is
There.
definitely
Oh,
a
this
work
looks a
in
lot
progress.
Okay, I've just put up the revised version of the first floor. It's a lot more.
Oh, and no, the town is not called Underhill. The town is called Bedford Valley. So it has a slightly better ring than Underhill. Though I guess Underhill could be a town name. That would have made sense. Oh, there's a revised. I don't think I've actually seen that.
It's on the wiki, the internal wiki.
Well, would you look at that? Hey, the floors definitely look less shiny.
Little more worn.
And yeah, so the
Underhill
I
is the
actually really
family
like the
name.
carpet, too. Oh, Underhill is the family name. Yes, sorry. His name Mayor Underhill. Rosalind Underhill's his wife. Linda Underhill's his daughter. Sorry, I've just been saying Underhill alone a lot.
Yeah.
Apologize for that.
They live under a hill.
That could also be true.
They don't actually. I'm just making that up.
I know.
So this is the second floor of the mayor's house.
So the second floor, as I was saying before, is like definitely a oh wow, yeah, this is definitely very under revision. Um, but you can kind of see where they start when we first kind of put in some of the general assets. And as you could have seen with the kid house, there's a lot more personalization um, that has gone into that. So it might be kind of interesting to see how progressed the kid house looked while this looks kind of basic. But I actually think that the entire format of this floor has changed.
Yeah, yeah. Untidy beds and give the mayor a Lamborghini or something. Yeah, I know that the mayor has really good taste in his TV. I want that TV myself.
Yeah, and the TV is staying. So he will still have that television.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I told the artist to revise the setup as well, because no one
Yeah,
uses DVDs anymore. So it should be just like a little table underneath the TV, and the TV should just hang on the wall.
oh, yeah, you're right. But yeah, obviously the bigger bed is for the mayor and his wife, and then Linda has her own little room.
He needs
And
more books.
yes, the bookshelves are empty right now. I know in the last version I've actually seen bookshelves are full.
He's
So
rich, so people
he's so
read to
rich he
him.
has people possible. But yeah, the Underhills are quite wealthy. And I think that the revised version of that shows this even more. He probably
Yeah.
can't read that well with his eyes anyway. Yeah, probably not. But and then there's our male protagonist just chilling out in somebody else's house. That's what you do in these games. You chill out in other people's houses.
So yeah, so that's pretty much it for the houses and the characters we're introducing this week. Um, I have a few updates to give you guys. Let me go back to the right scene. So, is anyone here going to Gamescom this year?
Oh, actually, was there a new character announced? No, we just did the mayor and Jessica. I don't know if they've actually been announced per se, but I can give you a rundown of both of them after we're done with the podcast in the chat. But I also wish I was going to Gamescom, but I am not.
Yeah. Um,
But
we
Sean,
actually we have a booth in the business area, so I have to be there.
I'm super jealous. I want to go to
So
Germany.
I am trying to figure out how to live stream from a GoPro. I haven't figured it out yet. See? Say hi, Mr. GoPro.
Oh, Mr. GoPro, hello.
So if I can figure out how to live stream from this, there will be a live stream. I even have the chest one, so I'll be wearing the chesty, and then
Uh,
you guys can see everything.
it's gonna be insane. Oh, whoa, it's
S-
awesome.
so I just thought I'd ask because it'd be great to meet any of you guys. If any of the European fans are going to Gamescom, it'd be great to meet you guys. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on how everything goes there.
Yeah, we're excited. I think this will be our first booth, right?
Well, the second
Uh,
we did a booth um for an investors conference that was pretty entertaining. But this will be our first commercial booth.
oh, okay.
We're also gonna
Awesome.
we're also gonna be at TGS Tokyo Game Show, so we will have a public booth for Tokyo Game Show. The one in Gamescom is for the business to business area. In Tokyo Game Show, it will be for the public area.
That's awesome.
And then
I didn't hear about Tokyo Game Show.
hopefully next year we can be at Penny Arcade in the States.
In the States. Woo,
And
that's
then
where I am.
we'll hopefully attend E3 as well if we have money by then.
Yes.
Yay!
Woo.
Okay, so the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about this week is So last week we looked over the ingredients, recipes. I've put up a post on Kickstarter, the forum, Steam. So you guys, please give us any recipes that you want. We've already had potato salad recommended. Um, so please give us your recipes, what ingredients you want. I'll be doing a supplementary post or comment, letting you guys know what tools we already have for cooking, but we want to know what recipes you guys want.
Yes, I did make some initial recipes, but they're very vanilla and obvious.
And there
So
was
we
no
want some
potato
recipes.
salad.
There was no potato salad. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. I failed.
I've modified it. I've made it so that to make potato salad you need potato salad and $23,000 or something like that. $30,000. 30,000 of our currency. Because that's how much it takes to make a potato salad.
Kickstarter teaches us things every day, and we should
Yeah.
thank it.
So anyways, so this week what I wanted to do is I actually wanted to show you guys our game engine. Um, So a couple of weeks ago, I talked about how we changed over from 2D to 3D, and a lot of people didn't really get what that meant. So I think this is a good way to show you guys. So that's why we have the webcam. I can show you the dev computer. Oh, okay, it's a bit short.
Oh, and thank you for posting the details of the discussion for the recipes, Oro. That was very nice.
Can you guys see?
But we're going on an adventure. We're using gold instead of mayo. Yeah, mayo's so outdated. Why not just go for currency?
Okay, so let me wait for Twitch to catch up. Actually, let me make it bigger so you guys can see it properly.
Some sort of super special friendship granting love salad. A love salad, like instead of a love potion, it's like these greens are great. I suddenly really love you. Actually, be pretty funny. Potato salad to propose. If somebody gave me potato salad to propose, I'd at least think about it.
Okay, sorry about the glare. I can't do much about that right now, but this is what the engine looks like. And this is what it looks like in 2D mode. If we switch over to 3D mode, you'll see we actually have a world.
Dun, dun, dun. I am watching on the Twitch feed as well, so I'm in just as much anticipation. I kind of see it. Oh yeah, there it is. Look at that.
So the way that it's set up, if you zoom in closely... Ah. Okay, wait, let me try and fix this glare because it's getting really bad.
Just realized I'm leaning like really super close to my webcam. I'm sorry, guys.
So you guys can see that there's a couple of lines here. So the tiles, let me see if I can zoom in. Ah,
Oh, your camera moved a little.
yeah. I fixed it now.
Okay, good job.
So you guys can see the tiles are actually set up in a kind of weird way, and that's how we got the 2D effect to work. They're actually angled against the camera.
Wow.
Interesting, huh? Is anyone's mind blown?
It's like Google Earth, but for the
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
So basically, with this setup, it means that we can develop the game in 2D like we've done, but the functions that we develop, the back end, all of the back end stuff, the mechanics, they can be easily ported over to a 3D version of the game. So having it like this allows us to work in a 2D manner and in a 3D manner, which gives us more flexibility down the line.
Oh my gosh, Steele, you're right. It kind of does look like a link between worlds when you're looking at it like that. What? I always liked running around as a little paper link.
And then let's show you guys our dialogue system. Okay, I'm not going to show you any actual dialogues because you guys are very detail oriented, so you might catch something that we don't want you to see. But yeah, this is how we craft our dialogues.
Oh, I haven't seen this either. This is what happens when you live 14 hours behind.
See, and then this is here we load an event. Um, Wanna bet, bro? This is what's supposed to load the betting sequence in the demo, but that if that um, function was removed, it should be back by the demo. So sorry about the pre-alpha demo that it didn't work. But yeah, that's basically our dialogue system.
Oh, two things, Ron. First of all, what made us decide to originally go with the 2D engine and then go with the 3D engine?
So Unity had just released a 2D version of their engine, and when you make 3D games in Unity, let me put my camera back. When you make 3D games in Unity, you run into a sizing issue where files are notoriously known to be quite big. So we wanted to go originally with the 2D issue so that you guys wouldn't have these huge files to have to download, but unfortunately there were too many limitations on that. So we went back to 3D, which is how the Unity engine originally was anyway. So even before they released the 2D component, we would have released the game in the 3D mode.
Seems complicated and also simple. I have no dev experience, so usually when people start talking about that, I kind of nod my head.
Just smile and nod.
Yeah, I mean, it was so bad that Harry had to like make sure I was using Google Docs correctly. That's my level. But yeah, I hope you guys like seeing that. I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, I think that's it. Sharon, you there?
Yeah, no, that's pretty much the updates for this week. We're trying to finalize the cooking and sort of recipe mechanics. So please, if you guys want recipes, now's the time to let us know what you want. We've made sections in the forum, Kickstarter, Steam. So yeah.
Yes, and again, my original list of recipes were very vanilla, like pancakes and vanilla cake.
And also, so right after cooking, we're gonna be working on fishing. I saw some comments in the forums, and I wanted to thank the guys that came yesterday to. All right, Sarah, we'll throw up the mayor for you again. Yeah, so those of you who came yesterday to the Wild Season, the Harvest Moon Let's Play, it was really useful because we got some really good ideas as to how to do the fishing mechanic and how to make it a little bit more skill based rather than just sit, wait, and press button. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. And
we also got the idea to do the mini map.
yeah, and we also got the idea to do the mini map. And I'm pretty excited about the fishing one because the input that you guys gave us gave me an idea on how we can make it different for iOS. Well, for mobile, tablet, and the PC version and the console version, but still make it similar enough that it doesn't matter which engine you're playing on.
Okay.
So yeah, so please, it is useful for you guys to come to those Let's Plays because we just get a lot of feedback. We're doing them for research, and having you guys there with us really helps us determine what we need to focus on.
Yeah, and Sharon, next week we should. Well, actually, no, we don't have a kitchen. I was gonna say we should try cooking because that was one of the reasons we picked Friends of Muriel Town in the first place.
Yeah, but the cooking engine. Oh, right. Yeah, but we don't have a kitchen yet in Friends of Mineral Town.
Yeah, we need to get a kitchen.
Yeah,
we get on that.
I did YouTube it though, so I do have an idea of how it works. I actually have an idea, so I want to be able to select the ingredients and then instead of selecting the cooking device, you can select up to 2 or 3 cooking devices. Um, and that allows you to make a more complex version of what you're trying to make.
Oh, I
Um,
like that.
or a certain a certain set of recipes, depending on the cooking tools that you use, will output different stuff. And sometimes, like, I'm just trying to think. Okay, like for example, we're trying to make it so that you get full meals instead of individual components. So if you put all the ingredients there, um, and you've cooked them before, the game will ask you, well, do you want the ingredients separately or do you want the full meal?
Okay.
Or at least
Got it.
that's what I'm trying to map out for the developers. Um, ETA for total FPS. No, we're probably not doing a September release. We are still aiming for a Q4 of this year, quarter 4 of this year. So anytime between September, October, November is what we're aiming for.
Yeah, we've definitely run into some things. A lot of us are brand new at this, so we had some things that we've run into, and also, switching from the 2D to the 3D, for example, and just like things that have made the game a lot better in the long run is just going to be taking a little bit more time.
Yeah.
So,
So
yeah.
we're trying as hard as possible to keep the release within this year.
And then, yeah, we're trying to keep the release for the Oya and the Steam version this year, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
because of our Ouya exclusivity, we have to leave it on Ouya for 2 to 3 months before we launch it on mobile and handheld devices.
Right, but we can still have it on Steam.
Yeah,
So Steam will definitely still be a thing. Then that will be oh wow, I can't pronounce things. That will be at the same time.
yeah.
So
So Steam and Ouya will be at the same time. Anything about pre-ordering? Actually, our marketing guy Luca is currently working on a pre-order page. We'll probably be listing on Humble Bundle and Humble Widget. We just need to wait for a couple of last things legally to fall in place, and then once that's done, we can do the pre-orders.
yep, so that will be coming up hopefully very soon.
Yeah, next at least maybe the latest I'm hoping to get it out is right after Gamescom.
So hopefully soon. Wild Season 2, maybe Wild Season 2 will come out quicker, or maybe it will take a little bit longer, but that's because we have a lot more things to work with.
Yeah.
So
So if
kind of like the latter.
If Wild Season 1 is a hit, we can increase the team, which means we can do more in general within the same time frame. But if we try to add too much, it may just take longer because we just want to do so much.
Right. Yeah, we've had a lot of ideas, as we've mentioned before in the podcast and in the Let's Play yesterday. We've had so many ideas suggested to us that we think are great ideas, but we don't really have the time or the budget to put them into the first Wild season. So we really want to like focus on those things for the second Wild season, along with what Wild season's already doing.
Yeah. Um, Total FPS, yes, if you're at Gamescom, shoot me a message. I'd love to meet you.
We have a booth. Woo!
Well, we have part of a booth. One of our publishing partners is giving us space.
Oh, we have part of a booth. I amend myself.
Oh, wait, they missed your dance. I was in the wrong scene.
Let's not. They heard me yodel one week. That was enough.
Hey, there we go.
Oh no.
Yeah. Did you guys hear her yodel?
I hope you didn't. I hope you guys forgot. Maybe I brought up bad memories. I shouldn't yodel ever again. But yeah, I'll stick around for a little bit in the chat to answer some questions. I can pretty much answer story and world questions. Um, and then Sharon will be around to answer any dev
Yeah,
questions.
we'll still be in the chat for a little while.
So, oh, we did have a question really quick just before we go. Oh, if my screen would actually scroll up. Multiple clock options. I
I
do
don't
know
get
that we're
that
going to have a
question.
24-hour.
Oh yeah, yeah. So we are gonna have a 24-hour clock, but we are gonna see if we can change it to the 12-hour or the 24-hour.
Or, yeah. Now, I think though that it might have been about the look of the clock.
I guess
I
we
think
can have multiple clocks as home customization
that
options.
that could kind of be cool. Or do you mean the clock that tells you the time on the screen, like the player clock? It'd be awesome to have one that's kind of like Persona 4. I actually have that on my computer.
You can customize the clock on Persona 4.
Yeah. No? Can you?
I haven't seen that option.
No, no, no. I'm saying that we, if we had clocks that we could in Wild Season that we could customize, that's like the UI clock. We could have
Ah,
one that
yeah.
kind of looks like Persona 4. I was like, what? You figured out something about Persona 4 I didn't know? There's no way. But oh, so he didn't mean the clock in the house. Okay. I made this way more complicated. I'm sorry. This is what happens when I try to answer questions I don't know. All right, but I think that's it.
Yeah. So thanks for tuning in, guys. We hope, as usual, you
Yes.
guys had a good
We
time.
hope, yeah, we hope you had a good time. We are still doing our Let's Play on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Central, 10 a.m. in Asia. And then this, of course, is at the same time on Wednesdays. So we're so glad that you guys joined us. And yes, I will just stick to yodeling. Maybe I'll just yodel next time. And we hope you have a good morning, day, or night.
Yeah. Wherever you are in the world.
And Sarah, yes, I will answer questions about the mayor in the chat once we log off. So we will do that now. Bye,
Bye,
everyone. Thanks
guys.
so much.